Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So we are now ready to review our purchase order class. Purchase order, there are two classes. One is header class, in which the one line information is tackled, is like like the PO order number, and the supplier ID and created by it's all one line, right? And the other class is the PO detail class that have each one line item has one line. Okay, so the PO number will be repeated as many times as the number of the items used, right? So these are the line items as well. So since we have already uh, uh, made the preparation, uh, let's run the PO order entry form, right? And here we are going to create a, a new purchase order 700. It has automatically taken the number, and we use the purchase person, and we have this supplier in which we have all this information here. And now we start entering the line items. Okay, so we have, for example, 100 items in here. Okay, and then we have, for example, uh, 350 items here. For we can give any numbers here. Okay, so you can have, for example, 155 numbers of this. Let's use this olive oil. Okay, so let's make it 450 items of this. Okay, so it has picked the prices and calculated the amount that um the total of this amount is already listed here. And then you can add certain other information, like, for example, $300 for shipment charges, and you have some tax amount for this and some other in charges, like so as 100 miscellaneous charges you are going to charge it. Okay, now when you update this, so it gives you the message that ready to write, right? And then when you click OK, so we have put a breakpoint here. The solid break means that this is putting a stop command. It works like a breakpoint. Normally we put the breakpoint by this, but this way by highlighting it and so. But when you want to hide it, means to stop this process, and without putting a breakpoint. So this is you can say it as a hard breakpoint, that is a soft breakpoint, or whatever you can do. So using a command to break the program, this is always available in all the in all the programming languages. So they have, so that the process stops here, and then the programmer intervenes in it. The first thing we got to do is that, since our intention is to go and see what is happening behind this form, so this is not possible for you to go and see that. So unless you stop it temporarily, you hide it, the form temporarily. So hiding of the program of a form is done like this: me.hide. Okay, and then you can, of course, see and go. Otherwise, without this temporary hiding, it won't be possible for you to uh, to go and see how the data is being replaced in the tables, right, database. So, so since the header class is being updated, we would like to go to the PO header sheet and see it. Okay? So let's temporarily uncomment it so that it executes. Let's press F8 here. I'm going to press F8, and here it allows us to go and see while the program is running, right? But make sure that you immediately comment it so that next time you don't, when you run, it does not hide, okay? So now you have the advantage that whatever is happening, you can see uh, in the sheet what is being written on the sheet, right? So at the moment, the class is being updated with all the information, what you have in the form, and it is now updating all the other things like this is the BP country that is uh, in the PO header you have the BP country dot BP country. So this is what is this? This is actually the form control BP control here. Okay, so we will run everything until it stops again, and we have to either put a stop. Yeah, we have put a stop in here so that you can see that all the information is being written. But you can do it step by step by pressing F8 again and again and see what is happening, right? So it's good for learning purposes, know that what is being done when a command is executed. What is the impact of this one? So you can see that, put your cursor here. So this value is ny is going to be replaced into the class. This is class, PO header, and so on, right? So there will be two things happening. One is the class is being updated. Other thing is the table and the sheet is being updated, like here. Yeah. Uh, so let's put a breakpoint in here. Now it has executed all these commands. Now it is going to write in the PO header in the Q701. Let's go to PO header, and yeah, so it has written this number. Good, submitted. Okay. Now in the Q column, which is at the moment blank, so it is going to write for you that the things from the class, okay? The purchasing officer ID, right? So purchasing officer ID is replace the 10. So the 10 should appear in here as soon as you press a F8 here, right? Yeah. So the 10 has appeared, right? Next is in the C column, it would write the Amir Mahmoud, the purchasing officer, okay? And also in the P, adjacent to it here, so the created by or the purchasing person. Huh? So you can press F8 and see it's happening. It's it's replacing the right thing at the right column, right? And uh, let's see how it writes the supplier. So where is the supplier? This is B, and in the B we say in the B701 the supplier is going to be written here. This is the blank file. Okay, so let's press F8 and see. Yeah, so the supplier name has rightly updated. So this is the header information being written into the table before going to the line items, right? So this is the reviewing. being done, and using the using we learn two things. One thing is that to go to see during the debugging what is happening. So you have to hide the user form first, and then it would allow you to see that what is happening. Otherwise, it won't be able to. It won't be possible for you to be to watch all this, right, as it is occurring. So now it is writing the created on in the date, the created on date, in where in the E column, right? Well, this is the E column, so the created on is going to be written here. So let's press F8. Yeah. Okay, so today is 27th of February, 2024. That's right. The same thing, it is being written for the submitted as well, probably. Yes, E. And since it is not a GRN until now, it is just being created. So the GRN date is going to be blank. That's right. And the, the shipper, this is in the rightmost side of the data are the AF, AG, AH. These all are the information like the shipper, the the supplier representative name, and the address, etc. So these are going to be written. So let's see and watch, right? So now it is going to write something in the regarding the addresses, right? Okay, AF, AG, AH. You will see these information will appear here. Okay, so let's press F8, and we see this here. Okay. So these are the place we have reserved for to appear all these address information. These are being written in here. Okay, right. And now the shipment fees, which is $300, this is going to appear in a H column, right? Let's go and see. Yeah, this is the H column. So the 300 would appear in here. Okay, as soon as we click F8 in here, you would see F8, $300 will appear. The next is the status. Since it is not approved, so it will write, instead of submitted, it will write, yes, so let it, since it's a new one, so let's keep it like this. Submitted is fine for us, because once uh, an order is being updated, so it means it is being submitted, right? Okay, that's right. We remove, instead of writing new, that's fine. The next is calculation of how many line items are there. At the moment, since the line items have not yet been aware, this formula will result to 0. That's not a problem. That's let it be like this. So where it is going to happen? In the column V, right? So let's shift it, focus to V, so that we can see this happening. The 0 should appear in column V, right? So let's see this. How does it? It is actually as if it is going to write a formula right from V2 to V until the 701, one formula that would return the number of line items there, right? So we have a purpose of this. Sorry, let's press F8 here. F8. Okay, so 0 has appeared, and it has written the necessary information here. Next is it is writing some certain dates, which are, of course, the date submitted, and these all will be today's date, so that would appear properly, right? In column D and G. Okay, so this was it. So let's go and see what happened to column D. Yes, this date has appeared. Column G, this date has appeared. Okay, so we have assumed that this order is going to be actioned immediately, and yeah, and the goods have to be submitted. As soon as the goods are submitted, then that would appear the GRN date and receive date and approval date, etc. Right? So all the information, the header information is being shown in here correctly. Since the payment is the later issue, we don't worry about this at the moment. We are just creating, so the payment will be tackled later. And there's no notes, there's nothing about approved by, because the approval stage is not, is it has not reached. So we have just submitted. Who has submitted it? This is the name of the man who created, and name of the user who has created his return, and his employee number. And if there is an other payment, the other payment has to appear, right? As you can see that other payment amount was 100, we remember, right? So this is the things which we will cover in our next video. Thank you very much. Then see you in our next video. Thank you very much.